All right, welcome guys to another Math Simplified video. Today we'll be multiplying polynomials. All right, so what is a polynomial term? A polynomial term is a term, a single number or the product of a coefficient and one or more variables raised to the power. So this would be a polynomial term, 7x to the power 3. Here you notice that we have our coefficient, which is 7, our variable, which is x, and then 3 is our exponent. So I taught that last video just to make sure. So the first property that we gotta know is distributive property, multiplying a polynomial by a polynomial, a monomial by a polynomial. So a monomial is this, and a polynomial would be this, okay? So here the distributive property works like this. We distribute 3x to both of these terms, and afterwards we multiply it out. So 3x times 2x, that would be 6x squared. Then afterwards 3x plus 5x plus 5, that would just be 15x. So then here we also have another example, which is -4. You gotta distribute it to the x and also to the -3. So -4 times x, that would be -4x. And -4 times -3, that would be +12. So there's also called a binomial times binomial using FOIL. So FOIL is another method to multiply these polynomials. And the way to do that is, for example, we have x here, so we distribute the x to the first term in the other parentheses, and then we also distribute the x to the outer one in the other parentheses. And then after we do that, we gotta do the same thing here for this 4. We distribute the 4 to the first, term in the other parentheses, and then we also do it to the last term in the other parentheses. So then afterwards, after doing that, if we multiply x by x, that would be x squared. Then if we multiply x times -3, that would be -3x, -3x. And then if we multiply 4 times x, that would be +4x, okay? And then afterwards, if we multiply 4 times 3, the -3, that would be -12. So then binomial times binomial using the box method. So here, what we could also do a box method, which is essentially just multiplying this and that, and also this and that. And then afterwards, -6 times 2x, and then -6 times 5, okay? So yeah, this is the box method. Then here we have multiplying polynomials, a large polynomial example. So essentially what I taught last time, we would have to distribute these terms to the other parentheses. So 2x squared times x, and then 2x squared times 5. Then we do the same thing with the x, and then lastly, we do the same thing with the -3. So yeah. So the way to do that, we multiply 2x squared times x, that would be 2x third, 2x squared plus 5, that would be 10x squared, then x times x, that would be x squared over here, then x times 5, that would be 5x, and then afterwards we do -3 times x, that would be -3x, then we do -3 plus 5, that would be -15, okay? And then afterwards, we just combine like terms. So the 2x just stays by itself the same because we can't combine any more like terms. But for 10 squared and x squared, we can combine those two. That gives us 11x squared. And afterwards, we add 5x plus minus 3x. That would be 2x. And then the -15 stays the same. So this is our final answer. So common mistakes to avoid: forgetting to distribute every term. You gotta distribute every term. Then dropping negative signs, not combining like terms after multiplying. That's very important. Try to use FOIL for all polynomial products. No. And then incorrectly applying exponent rules. You gotta remember your exponent rules as well. So here are some practice problems for you guys to do, and I'll help you with the first one. So 4x times 3x, and then afterwards 4x plus 5. So what's 4x times 3x? Well, that's 12x squared. And then 4x times 5, well, that would be 20x plus 20x over here. So our answer would be 12x squared plus 20x. So I'll leave you guys to do the other practice problems over here. And yes, we finished this lesson. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you guys learned something about multiplying polynomials. Thank you.